Hey guys, how are you? Carlos Melendez here with the Florida Resale Team, your South Florida real estate resource. I wanted to take a quick moment and create a brief video for you guys and do a quick technology 101. I've had a lot of friends and coworkers, realtors, people in the business that I've done transactions with approach me recently, and they've all been asking the same question. So I figured I'd take a moment, address the question, and share some knowledge with you guys and hopefully help a couple of you guys out. As you guys know, I love using my iPad to create documents, to have customers, landlords, tenants, buyers sign documents, execute listing agreements, and so forth. With that being said, I'm constantly having people asking me, how is it possible that I'm able to create these documents and capture such clean signatures on my iPad? You know, most people can't comprehend how it is that I'm possibly doing this. But it's actually quite simple. You know, it's all about having the good equipment, the tools you need, and the right apps. Now, I really don't want to get into all the apps today because that'll just be, another actual video in itself. What I want to talk about today is the actual equipment you need to be able to perform these tasks in a good, professional manner. You know, I see a lot of people out there going out there with their iPad, with their tablets, creating documents, and when it comes time to, have a buyer sign or a tenant sign or, capture any kind of a signature or initial, I'm seeing people actually use their finger or have their buyer use their finger. And, it boggles my mind when I see this because it's just not professional. And truthfully, you're not going to be able to capture a good signature or a good initial with your finger. For those of you who don't understand how an iPad or, a lot of these newer tablets work, they actually work on what's called capacitive technology. And what this means, I'll give you a quick rundown, is that when you look at the glass screen, believe it or not, underneath that glass screen there is a layer that actually holds an electrical charge. And the way it works is that when you touch the screen with your finger, it actually releases some of that charge into your body. As a result, the screen knows where you're touching because it diminishes the amount of electrical charge being stored on the screen. So, again, common sense. If you touch it with your finger, if you're trying to gain a signature with your finger, you have a lot of area that's touching that screen. And as a result, you're just never going to capture a good signature or a good initial. With that being said, I wanted to share two styluses with you guys today that are great styluses. One of them being my favorite stylus that I use every single day, and the other being a nice entry-level economical stylus that you can find at your local Best Buy or Target or Walmart. The first stylus I want to talk about is made by a company called Rocketfish. And, again, this is a stylus that you can find at your local Walmart, your local Best Buy, and they're not very expensive. This one goes for about, 15 to 20 bucks. This particular stylus is a nice little stylus because it actually has a pen built into it. And on the other side, you have the capacitive contact, which, transfers the signal to the iPad or, releases the electrical charge, shall I say. And the way it works is, doesn't require batteries or anything like that. It's just when you tap it, because of your body being, touching the actual stylus, it actually releases the electrical charge and lets the iPad know where it is that you're touching or what it is that you're signing and so forth. Now, this particular stylus, it's a good stylus. It's not bad for the money. It gets the job done. What I don't really, care so much about it is that, again, it has a very large rubber contact at the end. And, even though it's a lot better than using your finger, I just feel that when you have a screen protector or something like that on your iPad or your touchscreen device, it tends to drag a little bit because of the rubberized feel to it. And sometimes doesn't give you the best signature. Now, with that being said, I wanted to talk about my favorite stylus, the stylus I use every day. This stylus is actually made by a company out in Taiwan, and it's called Dagi is the company that makes it. Now, the nice thing about this stylus is the actual way it's made, the construction. It's a nice, solid metal construction, feels really nice in your hand, and what's unique about this stylus is the actual tip. As you can tell, it's a round, clear plastic. And the way it works, actually, it's not necessarily the plastic tip overall that works. If you notice, it's got a pen-like feature, a little small tip in the middle. And that's actually what transfers the actual electrical charge through the stylus. which as a result makes it extremely accurate. Gives you a nice, very nice, crisp signature, and it's actually, you know, very reactive. It's really good stylus. They're not expensive. I mean, even though they're a little more expensive than your Rocketfish stylus, but this stylus you could pick it up for about $22. Sometimes they go up to about $30 depending on which model you go with. This is the 507 model, and unfortunately you cannot find this stylus at a local store. This is a stylus that you have to order online. You can find it at dagi.com/TW, or you could do what I did, which is go on eBay, and you can buy them on there. The company does have an eBay seller's page there, and they do provide free shipping, which is nice. Now, I actually recently purchased another stylus from Dagi because I was so impressed with their first stylus. This is their 504 model, and I just received this today. And what I like about this particular stylus is that it's a little bit lighter, not as heavy. It's their newest model, and it comes in tons of different colors. This particular one, as you can see, is a nice royal blue color, but you can get them in, you know, red, black, yellow. Ladies, they actually even make it in pink. So it's a nice little option there. And what I like about the company as well is that they actually like to promote their product. You know, and every time I've purchased something from them so far, they've always sent me, you know, their latest stylus. And with that being said, this time around they sent me the 301 stylus that they just came out with. And this is actually a much smaller stylus, and it's made for using on your cell phone, your smart screen device, your touchscreen iPhone or Android device. And it's nice because you could use this rather than using the larger stylus on your smartphone. So that's kind of nice of them. Like I said before, people, you know, I hope that this information has helped you out a little bit. I hope that, you know, for those of you that are using your iPad to capture signatures and create documents, that you'll stop using your finger, you know, tighten up a little bit, be a little more professional. And, you know, invest the money in your business. Go ahead and, you know, invest the $20. I promise you it's well worth it. You'll definitely be happy with the results that you're going to see from there on. And, you know, I hope this information has helped all of you guys. In the meantime, for those friends up north, you know, as always, I appreciate your referrals. Your customers are in good hands. And, you know, you'll always know that I'm very happy to pay a referral fee. And for those of you that haven't used your iPad to do this, I suggest you kind of, you know, get on the bandwagon, start experimenting a little more with your iPad and your tablets, and, you know, start really trying to be a little more green, a little more environmentally friendly. Stop printing out all these documents constantly just to shred them, you know, after you get that signature. So again, I hope everybody's having an amazing weekend. Till next time, guys.